Hi, my name is Bob Hackey. I'm a health sciences professor at Providence College, and this is PCTV's Ask a Professor. All right, so the first question, what is Dr. Hackey's biggest pet peeve about his students? I have to say, I love my students. My only real pet peeve is that I don't have enough Taylor Swift fans in my classes. It's a legitimate thing. I am a huge Swiftie, and I have tickets for Gillette in May, and this is my 6th time seeing her. So I am a super fan, and so let's just keep it real. So let's talk about some serious matters here. What is Dr. Hackey's favorite class to teach? I'd have to say, since I've been on the faculty at PC, my favorite class has been the course I teach every semester, which is called Policy Analysis in the Health Sector. It really looks at the role of government in healthcare. We talk about lots of different things, national healthcare reform, we talk about the role of states, we talk about interest groups, and why we do the things we do when it comes to health policy. All right, moving along. What is Dr. Hackey's dream class he would like to teach in the future? Actually, the dream class I would like to teach in the future, I'm actually teaching this fall as an honors colloquium. I'm doing an honors colloquium this fall on the practice of medicine. We're reading a variety of physician narratives about the healthcare system and how we deliver healthcare, challenges with how we diagnose difficult patients, the stresses and challenges that doctors face in terms of their daily work and their practice. And I'm going to have students write reflections on their own experiences with the healthcare system in addition to a kind of standard issue paper. Let's get started here with the how questions. All right, oops, I apparently need to learn how to untape things. How did Dr. Hackey get into teaching? I've been teaching since 1987 when I was a teaching assistant in my undergraduate political theory course. And then I went to grad school, got into teaching as a teaching assistant there. I've been teaching full-time at colleges and universities since 1991. I started at St. Anselm College, taught at the University of Massachusetts at Dartmouth before coming to PC, and I've been at PC since 1999. So, how many brownie points do Dr. Hackey's students get for going to office hours? I don't give formal brownie points, but I love to see my students in office hours. I think the thing for me about office hours is a great opportunity to get to talk to my students, to figure out what their interests are, and to figure out how I can help them network and find opportunities. And also, obviously, to help them with assignments. But no formal points, just good conversation. How would Dr. Hackey explain health sciences to a 5-year-old? Now that is an awesome question. So I think health sciences, for me, is the non-clinical side of healthcare. So if I'm talking to a 5-year-old, it's talking about not just the training that we would give your doctor or your nurse, but all of the people involved in delivering your care. And so it's the hospital administrators, it's the people who work in nursing homes, the people who work in insurance companies, and all those things come together to help make a healthcare system. So that's what the focus of our program is. It's not just on training clinicians, it's also on all of the areas that support health and healthcare. And I would say to my 5-year-old friend, health and healthcare are different. So one can be healthy without using any healthcare at all, and sometimes people who use lots of healthcare are not necessarily healthy. So the more we spend on healthcare does not necessarily buy us health. How long has Dr. Hackey been teaching at PC? I've been here, if I could do the math right, since 1999, and it's 2023, so I'm going into my 24th year in September. All right, now we're up to the where questions. So where is Dr. Hackey from? I'm from Wakefield, Rhode Island, which is in the southern part of the state. Fun fact, I married my wife, who also is from Wakefield, Rhode Island. We both went to high school together, and we have been married now for 33 years. We live in the house that she grew up in. So we're about as local Rhode Island as it gets. Where is Dr. Hackey's favorite classroom on campus? It's an awesome question. I have a couple of favorites. One of my favorite classrooms on campus is a really distinctive classroom. It's in Ruane. It's the Honors Seminar Room, which really feels like you're kind of in a medieval library. It's a really cool vibe with an awesome table that has a long, distinguished history. It's a wonderful place to have a seminar. I think my other favorite teaching space on campus is Sienna 200. It's a seminar room. It's a really great place to have a really good conversation with students. And everybody's around the table. Everybody can be involved in the conversation. I really like to get good conversations going in my classes. And so spaces where students are able to look at one another rather than looking at the back of one other person's head, I think is always a good thing. And where is Dr. Hackey? Dr. Hackey cannot apparently pull that tape back. I have my alma mater. I am Rhode Island born and Rhode Island bred, and this was an issue when I got hired. I am a URI undergrad. No booze, please. Okay. And I graduated from URI in 1987, and I did my graduate work at Brown. So I have stayed in state and never ventured too far from there. So I still, keep in contact with a lot of folks at both places. Okay, who is Dr. Hackey's work bestie at PC? I'd have to give a shout out to my good colleague Todd Olszewski. Todd and I co-authored a book together. Fun fact on our work together, we not only wrote the book together as faculty, but we actually incorporated more than a dozen PC undergrads as co-authors. So our book came out in 2021, and it looks at Democratic and Republican perspectives on healthcare policy. So we had a lot of fun writing it. Todd and I have worked together on a lot of different projects over the years, and our students joke that we've often taught courses together, and one of my favorite examples of why Todd is my work bestie is that in the fall, every semester I do a Halloween costume contest for extra credit in my classes. And several students came in dressed as Todd and I, like we were an old married couple. So that I think, I can't say anybody else would be my work bestie. So who's my role model? I have a bunch, actually. I have a number of folks I've worked with or learned from over the years. I had a couple of wonderful professors at URI who, both Al Killalay and Ingvar Ramstead, I would think are key role models for me because they really taught me how to treat students with respect and to listen to students and to be their advocate. And I think that's something I try to embody in my role as a faculty member. When I was in grad school, I worked closely with one of my faculty at Brown, a guy by the name of Jim Marone, and Jim is a fabulous lecturer, and I try to bring the same kind of enthusiasm and passion to my lectures when I do lecture as he did in his classes, and I think that's really important. As faculty, we need to show students why we're so excited about the stuff we teach. This is the rapid fire component of this interview, I hear. Okay.
Indeed.
I'm bracing myself.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Pens or pencils?
Pencils.
Sakai or Canvas?
Oh, Canvas all the way.
Google or Microsoft?
Both, but I like Google better.
Coffee or tea?
Both, but I like coffee better.
Cats or dogs?
I'm a cat guy.
What's your favorite book?
Oh, that's rough. Pass.
Bring it back. Favorite season?
Spring.
Favorite holiday?
4th of July.
Guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. Bike rides.
Favorite type of music?
I'm very eclectic, but the queen is Taylor Swift.
Favorite show or movie?
Favorite show or movie? Seinfeld all the way.
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
I'm a Starbucks guy.
Favorite sport?
I'd have to say baseball.
Have you played any sports?
I have, not well.
Do you have any pets?
I have one cat, Albus Percival Wolfert Brian Dumbledore III.
Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful name. Have you always wanted to be a professor?
No, actually, when I was in college, I wanted to be like a Federal Reserve economist, and then I realized I needed a lot of math, and that didn't work out well. So I decided that I would pursue a different angle.
Understandably. What time do you get up in the morning?
5:45.
Wow, early person.
Yeah,
What's your morning routine?
I'm a RIPTA guy. So
Oh.
so I live in the southern part of the state, so it's a long ride in.
That is
So,
wrong.
yeah.
What's your morning routine?
Well, okay. So this is probably more information than you wanted to know. But so we get up. I make my wife coffee. I bring her breakfast in bed.
Does she get up at 5:45?
She does as well because she loves me. Yes.
Super.
And we watch Seinfeld in the morning, or Survivor in the morning over
Great.
over breakfast.
I love Survivor.
You
Great
have
show,
to.
great show.
Jeff Probst is one of my bucket list people to meet,
I 100% agree.
along with Boston Rob.
What's your favorite PC sports team?
I would say women's hockey.
Nice. Have you ever taught an athlete on campus?
Many, and they're fabulous.
They are. Agreed.
Favorite Harry Potter movie?
Oh, I would have to say it's the second one, whatever the second one is.
Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
If you could teach any other subject, what would you teach?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I'm a political scientist by training, so I've taught a lot of poli-sci in my day, so I'd probably say poli-sci.
What is your most prized possession in your office?
My most prized possession in my office is probably my Taylor Swift Mr. Americana poster, which is hanging in my office.
As it should be. Wonderful. What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Well,
And favorite album?
Oh, favorite album is Reputation by
Oh,
far.
we're in a Reputation era because Cooley left.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Okay, but favorite song is probably Long Live.
What's your go-to meal at Ray?
Oh, buffalo chicken wrap for sure.
Oh, good.
The official sandwich of Providence
Is Ray
College.
like your go-to food place, or would you go to Eaton Street?
Actually, I often will go to Slavin, Alumni Food Court.
Alumni.
Yeah, Sarah is my go-to person. Yeah, mad love. She makes the best wrap on campus.
I'm so glad. And is your favorite movie, Harry Potter movie, also your favorite book? Or-
No, and as you had to come circle back to that.
Yeah,
See,
sorry, I was
that's
just
just
thinking
really
about that.
uncool.
With the cat name. You have to ask.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
We are PCTV.
Okay, I'd have to say, one of the things I did a few years ago, I wrote an article actually about health and healthcare in the Hunger Games. So I'd have to say the first two Hunger Games books are a couple of my favorites.
I love that. I would love to read that article. That
I will
sounds
send you that
so
article.
interesting.
That's how we do it.
I'm obsessed with Hunger
That's
Games.
how we do it on PCTV.
I love it.
Exactly.
This has been PCTV's Ask a Professor. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.
Perfect.
All right, that's how we do it.
We are.